Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be really exciting, something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and that is to give you guys an honest review of my Prada Re-edition 2000 bag a year later. So at the time that I purchased this handbag, it cost $850 Canadian, and with tax I paid just a little over $960. The price has now increased a year later, and on the Prada website it is currently going for $950 Canadian. I wanted to share my honest thoughts because obviously it's been a year and I just wanted to show you guys through the wear and tear of this handbag. So before I get started, I just wanted to show you the features of this handbag. There's really not much to it. It came in this Prada dust bag. And then it also just came with the clochette, which says Prada Re-edition 2000. Comes with the key ring. I bought this as a secondary accessory for this, but I bought a Samorga insert. So obviously this does not come in with the handbag, but basically inside the bag is just the Prada tag as well as the Prada lining. So my bag is in the cameo beige color, and obviously it comes with the cameo beige interior. And I also just have my authenticity card in here, and I got mine at the Prada boutique at Holt Yorkdale on January 11th, 2020. That is that. I'm gonna put this back in. There is no pocket in this bag. It's basically just an empty hole. So that was why I decided to get this organizer. Also just comes with I have a Stone Island patch there, but it just comes with one interior pocket in here for the organizer. I believe I paid about $40 Canadian for the Samorga insert, and I like this just because if I'm ever out somewhere, I'm usually a phone in hand kind of girl, but my iPhone 11 Pro and then my iPhone 10 at the time fit in here just perfectly. This bag measures 17 centimeters by 22 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So visually it's not a very large bag, but it actually fits quite a bit. I also really love the fact that this is very winter girl friendly. In that, what I mean is that it fits right underneath your arm really well. Even with like when I wear my North Face puffer, it fits just fine. So moving on to kind of like wear and tear, pros and cons, and all of that. I had my reasons as to why I didn't go for the 2005. That's the one with the chain strap and then the detachable kind of like crossbody and then the little like pouch in it. I just didn't care for the bells and whistles. I bought this bag because I was stocking the MV515, which was the vintage version of this for a really long time. If you watch my Closet Essentials video, basically that bag just really resonated with me because the 515 is my birthday, and I saw everyone that was anyone carrying the vintage version, so I really wanted it. But obviously when the vintage market gets a hold of like a celebrity like Bella Hadid or any of the Jenner sisters wearing a vintage handbag, obviously sales go up and the you know basic economics, demand goes up, prices go up, and they were once like about $200 on resale. Now they're about like $900. So that was kind of why I waited a really long time. And then by the time that I decided to go and get the bag, the Re-edition came out, hence why I went with the Re-edition and not the vintage one. So for the wear and tear, for the fact that this is a very like light nude beige color, I actually don't really have very many spots that I think it's like I've worn this bag to death. I tell you, I've worn this bag so much. I mean it 100%. For like a wear and tear for a year later, I just have very faint lines over the front. I don't even know if my camera's gonna pick it up, but I have a line right here and somewhere along here as well. My way of kind of like trying to clean any dirt that gets on this bag is I just take like a wet wipe, literally in a circular motion, and I just like rub it until it's like gone or mostly gone. It has the Saffiano zipper pull, and I would say that this has gotten a little bit darker just from me constantly pulling at it. And then for the clochettes, this I actually thought I wasn't gonna use when I first bought this bag. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take it off, but I've had it on since. I've taken it out maybe twice out of like the more than 150 times I would say that I've worn this for the last year, and really the only wear that I get out of it is that this part has kind of rubbed off. And again, I don't know if my camera is even going to pick that up. And then also just on the handle, I got a little bit of dirt on it, and it's just a very faint darker spot right there, which you can barely even tell. So I think this bag, is it worth it? Is this bag worth it? I think so. That goes for like my lifestyle. I think that it is. I'm 22. I don't carry very many things in my day-to-day life. I'm gonna show you guys just exactly what fits in here, that I have my things that I carry like every single day. I'm gonna show you guys through those and how it fits in my bag. So I always keep the authenticity card at the bottom, and then I place my Samorga bag insert. But if you're not planning on spending money on this, I'm just gonna show you guys how things fit without any insert in here. So I have my card holder, my car keys, hand sanitizer, hand cream, which is kind of needed right now. I have my AirPods and a lip balm, and that's basically all that I carry like every single day. These are things that like do not go anywhere. I'm able to sacrifice quite a bit of things like for my other purses if I just decide that like I don't need them for the day. Like I sometimes carry like a Moleskine journal or like a couple pens, but these are like my guaranteed everyday items. And they honestly fit with still so much room to spare. And then with it zipped up, this is what it looks like. So I like the bag organizer with it as well. I'm not trying to sell this to you guys, but I did like the idea of the bag organizer. I bought this literally like the day that I bought this bag. I bought this because I knew that it was going to come with light interior and that I sometimes carry pens around with me. I also just really liked the idea of like having something kind of hold the bag up a little bit better in shape. Obviously, you guys know I spend quite a bit of time on the resale market just looking for the next bag to buy, and usually what ends up like happening as a pattern that I see is that a lot of bags kind of just collapse over time, whether it's like nylon. It's a commonality, especially for like nylon bags or just like softer leather handbags. So, you know, just keep it protected, keep it up like this. So I think you can see without the bag organizer, it kind of folds down a little bit. So I just like to, again, have that zipper still as good as ever. Would I say that it's worth it? I mean, yes and no. Like, I don't think that I would buy this a year later at $950, but I think that it's like worth it. It is a nylon bag at the end of the day, so kind of take it with a grain of salt. If this logo was not there, I probably wouldn't have bought this bag. But, you know, it's a good bag that fits my lifestyle. It's a good bag that contains the things that I need for every single day. I also just love how light it is, how easy it is just to carry around. Any sort of shoulder bag is like a yes, yes, yes for me. That's really about it. So in conclusion, I think this bag is very nice. If you're able to find it in the vintage market for a little bit cheaper, absolutely go for it. Do I think that you should go out and buy it? I mean, there's a lot of other options right now. Prada even just came out with the Cleo bag that's very similar in premise, except for that one is leather. And I think if you're spending an upwards of $900 on a handbag, you may as well just get the leather and not the nylon. They also have since come out with a shearling version as well as a Saffiano leather in the Re-edition. So if that's another thing that kind of just interests you a little bit better, then go for that one. As for if, you know, it's simple, would I recommend this to a friend or anybody else that's just watching this video, since we're all friends now? Yes, I would 100%. I really, really love this handbag. If I could, you know, I would add 100 other colors. I would add all the colors to my collection. They're so cute. If you were to just get one of these, which one I would recommend? If you like the bells and whistles of the other one, if you like the idea that you could detach the strap, wear the strap as like a belt, or use the pouch for your like AirPods or change or any of that stuff, then absolutely go for it. I just don't love the price difference between the two, where I would think that it's like worth it, because I have other small leather goods in replacement of that, so I don't need to use all those other things. But just for between this one, I think that you should absolutely go for this one. This is still probably one of my favorite purses. It's between this and my Balenciaga Classic City bag for me. So those are probably my top two in my collection. If I could sacrifice everything else and just keep like 2 bags, I mean, that's a little bit hard, but I would do like this one and my Balenciaga Classic City. So this is an absolute yes in my eyes. I would suggest it 100 times over. And if you were debating on which color to get, I think the nude, the black, or the baby blue are all very, very beautiful. I've also seen it in like a dark brown and a burgundy. Oh, I'm just getting all these ideas right now. But yes, I 100% suggest this bag. If I could get it again, I would get it again. And if you're still considering this is still a bag that's under your radar, 100%, you should get it. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. As always, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I need some more friends. And that's it. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.